Welcome. Can't believe I'm here again. I'm a little tired. I don't know if you guys were around last night, but yeah. I did a dawn till dusk, or dusk till dawn last night. Yeah. I went live when it was sunny out. And then I ended live when it was sunny out. What's up, Tito? I pulled a U last night, man. I know what it's like to be up all night. I don't know if you saw it, but my live was 10 hours long, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was tough. Dusk till dawn. I did the movie in live. Yeah, went live at 8 and I think I stopped it around like 7 or something. Uh, yeah. I slept all day. About 3, yeah. Yeah, I think it went till like almost 7. Hola, what's up going south? Getting in for your cycle of women? You're done cycle of women? This is the night for it. Yeah. Oh, I got a like. Thank you. Um, yeah, that was a rough one last night, Tito. My neighbor was there for a while. He hung out. Hello, I don't know. Am I? I don't have any plans. I went twice though. I fished El Estero and I fished Pino. Just got the video done today somehow in my sleepiness. I was almost done. It only took a little bit at the end. And tomorrow I got to start banging out the next one. Yeah, I said I heard Uvis is doing pretty good. 4-1. Oh, not 3-1. Yeah, I heard Uvis is fishing pretty good. Gramps been going there. Ricardo and his kids been going there. Oh, and Nick was on last night. He was wearing his shirt. I don't know if you were in there enough to see it, Tito. He had his Caveman CCB shirt he bought. Purple. It was nice. A lot of people have been posting fish. Yeah. Posting fish brain. Yeah. About you, but yeah. I got it. I got it. I understood what you was saying. I got it. Yeah, I said they're hitting, and he said they're pretty good. Like 2s, 3s. I don't know. They're getting by the dam. I know Gramps has been getting by the dam. He's been walking on just the face of the dam. I do want to try the boat launch area. See if I can get to that spot. It's kind of hard because that point you walk out on is it's the opposite side of the one where you can go all the way out. It's really steep, or it's kind of steep, and it's like chunk rock. And you gotta go like around the fence, or the old broken up barbed wire fence. Some striper. Nice. It's been too windy for me, man. I'm not going there. It's not bad in the morning. Then it picks up pretty early. If the wind picks up, probably starts going offshore or coming onshore around 11 or 12. Today was really windy though, like super windy. Probably like 15 or more. But yeah, I think it was about 15 or more. Yeah, I put that title in just to see if people remember a bass they caught their first time on a bait. Oh, nice. I don't know, man. Surf in the evening? What? Hey, Tiger Muskie, thank you so much. Sorry, I'm a little, I'm here, but I'm a little tired today. I did a dusk till dawn last night on my panels. Yum Dinger. Hey, Captain, what's up? You were in here last night for a little while. As long as I was, though. First fish ever was on a Yum Dinger. My first one ever was on a 4-inch plastic worm on a red, like, darter head. In winter. It's right next to shore. Foot of water. Or like 2 feet of water. Yeah, I dropped it down and like, I caught tons of them on worms. We always use live worms. Yeah, I dropped down, I picked it up, and all of a sudden I saw the line start swimming out, and I'm like, hey! Oh, one. Alright, yeah. Crankbait? Yeah, well, I stayed on until, I think it was like 7 a.m., 6:30. It was long, dude. It was brutal. I didn't think about it much at the time because, I'm drinking my beers. I had like 10. Mine, man's a manipulator. Nice. Yeah, I think it was a 10-hour live. Or 9 hours and 45 minutes or something like that. Yeah, StreamYard got on me today. Email, you surpassed your free limit this month. It's alright, it renews tomorrow. I think I had like 5 hours left, 4 hours left, and I went almost 10 hours. So, man manipulator. Yeah. Man manipulator. Is that a worm? Is that a worm? Curly tail worm, or is that like a hard bait? Old school, alright. I thought it was an old school worm. Yeah, I just realizing, I wasn't sure if, I think it was my first fish ever on a buzzbait. It was actually at Pinot, but back in like 1985. Yeah, the curly tail. I remember those. I used to use the worm, the mans. I mostly used Pee-wee, so the Walmart worm. Or the Kmart worm. Hey, NJ. Yeah, I used to use this little paddle tail. It's called, yeah. Yeah, it was, what was it on? Yeah, it was Pinot, 1984. or 85 on my old boat. I caught a, I'm pretty sure it was my first buzzbait fish. In the back of Pinot, when right by in the back, all the reeds you have to go through and stuff. Of course, I don't know what I remember it was a lot longer and you could weave through the channels in it. But that was like 20, 40 something years ago, 35 years ago. Yeah, we just moved up here 1986. No, this was 1985 I caught mine. We just moved up here. I had my boat. My dad found Pinot on the map. Said he'd take me out, drop me off in the morning before he went to work, and then he'd come back and pick me up. They've been hitting it really good. It lasts a long time. Nice. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that's the first place I caught one on a buzzbait. Topwater. It's always fun to catch. Like your first one you catch on the topwaters. I think you always remember that one. I think that was the first time. I had my little boat, cruising the back. I think that was the only fish I caught. Yeah, well, it's funny you started when? 19. Wow. I think I started for bass strictly 1979. Well, I was thinking Don Pedro or Don Pedro, really? I was 8. I was 11 years old. Yeah, I got you guys beat. Yeah, I think I actually started. I mean, I started fishing way younger than that, but not for bass. When we went camping, I would always jump out any lake or any water and fish. Usually, I think it's more trout than or bluegill. Yeah, but I think 79. Rail Trap, what's up? Yeah, I think 79 is when I started only fishing for bass. Well, not only, but Happy Tito. Oh yeah, that's right. He did say his birthday. Duh. Is it this weekend? Man, I'm confused. A spot sounds good to reel in. I said Uvis is doing pretty good. Lots of things going. Whoa! But it wasn't a fishing trip. Oh, nice. June 11th, 13th. Alright, did I miss something? I was 11 years old. Wow. Yeah, does anybody, 22nd, he'll be 46. All right, when is yours, Tito? You just watch Bill Dance? I thought I had some Bill Dance somewhere. Oh, I do have that one. Let's see, all the classics. You made me feel like oh, yours is tomorrow? Nice. I'm assuming you're not old enough to get discounts like I got this year. I just turned 50 in May. Oh, that's right. Yeah. 5 years behind me. He's 26. I'm the 31st. 24th coming up. Is that what he said? Or 22nd. Tito's tomorrow. Wow, I didn't know we had that many Geminis in here. We have a lot of Geminis in here. I know. I didn't realize so many people were Geminis in here. When's it go till? Hey, Just Fish. When's Gemini go to? Like the 15th of June or something like that? See you the next year, Cancer. Who else is Cancer? Oh, my next door neighbor that was on the thing, he's a Cancer. I didn't realize, yeah, we have quite a few Geminis in here. So every time I have, 8 people, I actually have 16, because, we're the twins. There's 2 of us. You should hook that up to YouTube. When you're a Gemini, you count for 2. Of course, I always tell everybody my twins have twins. So there's like 4 of me walking around. 22nd is the cusp. Ooh. Almost one of us. And Jay, almost. You just slipped. You probably have some Gemini tendencies, so you just slipped over the edge. Did a little tripping. Fell into the Cancer side. So close. What was the first? Anybody have? Come on. Somebody's got to have a first topwater. Really? 10th out of 168 out of 68. That's good. I guess too, because I'm bipolar. Nice. 10th out of 68. What was your weight? What did you weigh? What'd you weigh and what'd you weigh? Because there's largemouth spots and smallmouth in there, right? It's a Don Pedro, right? Or it wasn't Don Pedro. Oh. I don't like your son anyway. So boo on him. Losing a winning fish, come on. Ooh, I'm 4 and 8. I gotta get myself a mug, guys, so I can drink my beer out of a mug. I gotta get my own mug. Oh, we never found out who. You ever find out who sent me the Guggen Mondo kit? Because nobody confessed last night. I got a Guggen Mondo kit sent to me. I got it like 2 days ago. I asked Nick, but he said it wasn't him, so I don't know. He said maybe it came from the Guggens. They're like, give me a hint. I'm like, yeah, that's right. We want you in with us here. Do a video on this Mondo box. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to do an unboxing and then review the baits. For 1070, we had 1190. My son had a 8-pounder wrapped in a freaking tree. Nice. That was probably the winning fish. Course weight 8. 19 or so, yeah. Well, you would have taken out a fish, so you probably would have had around 18. Might have been able to get the top. Oh, you would have had big fish and the win. Was it Don Pedro? Was it Don Pedro? He's said it was a night. It was a night tournament. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to fish tournament sometime again. Yeah, Pedro. Yeah, I haven't fished tournament in a long time. I haven't fished tournament from the front of the boat in a long time. What, 18s when I did the last FLW co-angler. So it's almost been 3 years there, like 2.5. But I haven't done a small club like front of the boat in a long time. Since 2004. But not for sure. Don Pedro from shore? Sure, I guess. What the heck? Is it still super clear? Is it always really clear, or does it get not clear in the summer? Caught over 40 fish. Yeah, I wouldn't believe him though, Jess. He's just trying to get you to go there. He's toying with you. But also remember, they were on a boat. And they're out there at night. There was no competition. There was nobody around. And oh wait, he was in a tournament. Never mind. Guess the bite's pretty good. What'd you weigh though? Were they all spots? I'm sure the 8-pounder was a largemouth. Had to be. Do they have that big spots in there? I don't think so, do they? Was it? Modesto Ambassadors website. Brah. Yeah, I had a friend once when I lived in Slow. And he said, keep yourself, I'm damn tired of seeing you in the paper winning all these tournaments. Or placing in all these tournaments. 3 largemouth spots. No. Yeah, as when I was in there, they had every week, every Sunday they posted. They posted the club's tournament standings and stuff. Tired of seeing you in there all the time. Like, cause I went 11 in a row, first or third. Cause they usually talk down to like 5th or 8th or something, and then they would have the listings in it. But and they sometimes would have a map of the lakes. I had my name was on there one time for something. Check it out, man. Yeah, he's yeah, Gerald's doing fishing now. Which I guess means the intro that I made him a long time ago for his other channel, he's probably not using anymore. He's not going to be doing a scratcher intro on a fishing channel. He's probably got like hot women like this in his intro now. Some serious fishermen that blanked. Was it full moon? Scott's in there a bunch. I don't have that many. I'll try. No, but I need a new intro, Scott. I don't know. Is mine even that good? I mean. I've had a lot. Silver Moon at 3:45. No, but I need a new intro, Scott. Alright. I'll look at your channel, I'll get some ideas. Well, I might whip something together. when I'm more awake, though. Yeah, I'll check it out. I'll definitely check it out. I'd like to make something different. Yeah, I could play. I could do something for you. I don't know. I'll do. I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna like. How you're gonna want it. Like, so people like my old ones that were like about almost a minute long or something, and then people like now I just have the little short ones. But yeah, I'd like to play around with it. I do all that fun stuff on my other computer. That's like the play computer. This one does all the editing and everything. That one out there has all the fun like crazy stuff I can do with intros and text and stuff. So you got what place did you get? You got 10th. Yeah, I watched it the other day too. I was going through something and it's like the bomb just fell out of the sky here. Yeah, I was scrolling through and I saw it. I'm like, oh, NJ's intro. That's how I have it titled. NJ's intro. And I'm like, oh, that was pretty good. I liked it. You haven't done a new intro in a while, have I? No, my fishing show intro is pretty clean. My blog one's pretty clean now that I put those fish behind it when it comes in. I'd like to play around with an idea. I kind of want to change my I don't know. I just like the old, alright. Yeah, I was thinking of doing my, alright. Yeah, I was trying, everyone's like, my tips and tricks, my biology bites, but I just love that they're traditional, old school. I haven't changed them since I made them up in 2009. My show intro and my blog intro has changed a lot, but I like the old school tips and tricks and biology bites. Especially the biology bites. Down, 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 with the fish swimming through and the underwater, yeah. I tried to make, both those intros were kind of based off an old like Bill Dance intro or Roland Martin. My old school TV roots. That's where I came up with the tips and tricks of biology bites. And then it morphed and evolved. Get the get up. Do you mean like a GoPro? Here, get one of these. Oh wait. Get one of these. Tito got one. He got the 3 though. Get this one. Get up. To get 2. To get up. It's not waterproof all on its own, but it's really good. This is the one that when Tito and that has the chesty on, he's filmed with this one. All my slow-mo B-roll stuff, I film in this because it goes straight to slow-mo. And no, Tito just bought one. $89, I think. How much? What? Oh, he left. Yeah, Tito bought the Get 3 because this one doesn't do 100% 4K, but I don't film over 720. It films 710 or 1080 grade. I think he does to like 2.7K. But it's got GoPro. It's got freaking everything. The straight to slow-mo is the best thing though. If you want to do like all my B-rolls, it goes straight to it. You don't have to do it without sound at all. So you can just put it in, and it's 240 frames a second in slow-mo. And yeah, just 16 megapixel stills. It has more options. I mean, I have the Hero 4 right here. Hero 4 Silver. I use this one. I've only used this one for my my drone. Maybe a couple other times, but it's basically brand new. But this has more options. This has more options than this, and it's the same chip. This uses the same chip that the Hero 4 and 5 used. I think after the 5 they changed the chip. Yeah, this has the same Sony chip that's in the GoPro Hero 4. 3, 4, and 5, I think. But it has slow-mo, comes with the case. Yeah, get up. Right there. Get up. Type that in the old computer. It's all through them. I think I got this one off of... I got this off Amazon. I think you buy them pretty much straight. But I mean, it's got everything in it. It comes with the case. And it fits everything that GoPro fits. Yeah. It fits everything that GoPro. Like the GoPro chest eater, it's exactly the same size as the Hero 4. It comes in that. In here's like a whole bunch of other stuff. Sweet camera. I learned about it through... They had them at B&H for a while. Yeah, I would say it's... And it's got the gyro sensor. It's got... I said it's got the slow-mo. It's got everything. Time lapse. I said it has more options than... It has more options than the Hero 4. There's a lot more stuff you can do to it than this, the Hero 4. It's pretty good. Does this thing even... I don't even know if this thing has a battery in it. I still haven't taken the thing off the back. See how that comes with it? I think you're supposed to say, yeah, I've never even taken that off. I've never used it in the case. I just keep it in the case. It's like in a time lock. But yeah, get up. The Get 2. Tito got the Get 3. That's what he films his stuff on. It's a little bit bigger. It's like the size of the new GoPro. With the 9, is it 8 or 9? The 9 or 10 or whatever. But the newest GoPro is a little bit bigger. That's what the Get 3 is. And you can get it with a pack, so it comes with another camera that plugs into the outside. And it's on a swingy thing, so you can film straight ahead and behind you if you want, or wherever that camera's heading at the same time. And it comes in a package. But I don't know. I like the size of this. I like the size of this little cam because it's the GoPro size. And it comes with its own lens cover, which is kind of nice. It's not touchscreen or anything. The Get 3 is touchscreen. But, and you can get the... wherever the hell it is. Oh. And you get their own external mic for it. $9.99. Yeah. $9.99 through them. Works Stella. Just plugs in the sides. Got a little clip on it. How about Van Top? I don't know what's that. Also have a DB Power. DB Power, this one's only like $49, I think. Only shoots up to 1080. It shoots pretty good though. I actually only shot it on 720. Actually. And it comes with a case and everything too, but that's that one. DB Power. This one's only, it's only like $49. It's got the Wi-Fi, it's got everything. I know they have newer versions of it now. This one's like 7 years old or something. But it's only $49. little bit bigger. It's a little bit bigger than the GoPro. A little bit different size. It's a little bit thicker. Same size, tall and everything. You just see it's a little thicker. It's got a little bit of girth on her. Yeah, but I said these two, I said, get up. It's basically a Hero 4. Or Hero 5, basically. Hero 4. Or Hero 3. Yeah, 4. It's not a Hero 4 Silver, and it's not 4K. It's got 3. This has 3K on it. This one's just straight 1080, but cheap. Chris, Chris I fished about here. Chris bought one of those, the DB Power. He bought that to fish with. But yeah, I said I still have that Hero 4. The Hero 4 was, I think I got it for 300. Something like that. I got it in the whole case. I got it from Costco in the whole case and everything. And it was it $2.99 or $3.99? I think it was $2.99. I said I've shot very few other things. I've only shot basically my drone footage on that thing. I don't even really know how to work it. Like I go to the touchscreen and I'm kind of like lost. Like, where do I go? I only have 2 batteries. The Get Up I have 4. So that's cool. GoPro I only have 2 for it. DB Power comes with 2. I think the Get Up comes with 2 batteries. The Get 2 comes with 2 batteries on its own. And I ordered 2 extras. But yeah, it's a really good camera. I mean this camera's here too. The old Ion, waterproof to 10 feet on its own. That one's also only 1080. I have this one, the Canon Vixia 1080. Totally old school. Shoots an MPEG 2 too, not even MPEG 4. Has this sort of, like, gives it that kind of grainy. On the Get Up, about the same as GoPro, like maybe 45 minutes. They don't last long. These ones here, my old Kodaks, these batteries last for an hour and a half, each one. But those, we Get Up and GoPro, it's about 45 minutes, I think. Yeah, so I have, So on that one I have about 4 hours I can do on that when I go out. This one, I have 9 batteries for it, so they're each usually, even the old ones that are getting old still last about an hour. New ones last a full hour and a half or more. So when I have this with the batteries, I can go like 10 hours with it on constantly. Yeah, this is the whole bag of batteries right there. Oh, and the one that broke on my birthday is working again. Remember, broken camera? Well, it was one of those Kodak ones. Didn't work. It wouldn't, nothing turn on, even plug it in, and I banged it a couple times, and now it's fine. I just had to slap it around a bit, and now it's working. And I have a brand new one. Brand new one of these that doesn't work. I mean, they haven't made these since 2012, but they shoot so good in 720. And they're waterproof to 10 feet. Well, I know this one is. This is the newest one. Yeah, the other one's not because I broke part of it. I chipped the locking thing, so I think it would leak if I put it in the water now. I think, I don't know, let me see. Oh no, look. See, I broke right here on the other one. It's right there on that part. But look, the seal's behind it. Like this, that little spot right there. The seal's right there. That makes her waterproof. So yeah, anyway, I chipped it. That one will still work as waterproof. This is a waterproof 10 feet. So they haven't made them since, I don't think I can find any more. They were 2012. I think they had 2 versions after that that were kind of like the foam but waterproof. But I think after this one, they changed them to only having an internal battery, which only lasts for like an hour and a half, and then takes 3 hours to charge. Like, yeah, I could have got the newer one. They did them till like 2015, I think. But yeah, then I realized they changed them to internal batteries. That's kind of like this one. I don't know if you guys remember these old Ions. They have an internal battery, but it's like a 2.5 hour battery, I think. Lasts a long time. The lipstick cameras. Remember, I don't know if Captain's in here anymore, but that's what he was talking about. The lipstick. This thing was only $49. You might be able to still find these. I think we went out of business in 2013. Or, like 14 or 15. Remember, they were the ones that, they used to do all the filming for the FLW with them. They had the Ions attached to the boats during the pro tournaments and stuff. Pretty good, waterproof to, I think it's 10 feet, 15 feet. It's good for using for underwater footage. Not that I do a lot of that, but. Yeah, they were nice because they're smaller. Because they're long and thin. Good for being on a car, or mounted on the outside of a car and stuff. Streamlined, aerodynamic. I can't talk. What do you expect? I was up for almost 24 hours just last night. Yeah, these things are great. I like this one. I use it on in my vlogs when I have my boat. Remember, this is the one that was behind me. I use it on Jeff's boat. Then I just totally forgot I had it. I mean, it's all aluminum too. I mean, aluminum frame, you know, the nice hardcore screws in there and everything. Even had Wi-Fi. Ah, yeah. Yeah, you just unplug it. You have to plug it in the computer. There's no outer thing on it. You plug it in the computer, you can change it to full HD, HD. Then it has another one of these that comes in the back that's Wi-Fi. That's pretty cool. You can actually lock it on there. So, yeah. This is the case for it's right there. Oh, wait. Hey, Jay, I have a cool little teeny camera I could give you. Bingo bango, baby. Look at that. Yeah. Look at that right there. Movie, world's smallest action camera. Yeah, you know you're drooling now. Look at that thing. Voice activated and everything. Sound activated. Oh yeah. I know you're jealous with that puppy right there. World's smallest action camera. Then you actually buy it. Find out it shoots at 680. 680 by 420. Hook me up, man. Oh. That's kind of all the cameras I have right now. Well, I actually have another one of these in the closet, but it's only 720. This one's 1080. At like 18 megabytes a second. for 1080, 18 megabytes. That's pretty tough. Like I said, it shoots in the MPEG 2, not MPEG 4. MPEG 2 is really cool because it almost looks like film because it's got a little bit of a grain to it. It's not as refined as MPEG 4, but it's really neat. Kind of almost looks like it's old high 8, and it's nice and clear. Obviously, 18 megabytes a second. I mean, like my GoPro, I think this shoots at 5 or 8 megabytes a second, maybe at 720. We get up maybe at 1080, maybe 8 megabytes, 9. I know people are switching to the hat cam now, man. I've been hanging out a long time because now I'm seeing a lot of people going back to the hat cam, or the hat cam and the chesty. I was pretty much the only one that did it for a while, and everybody kept yelling at me, to get a chesty, to get a chesty. And I started seeing people, and I said, I like the fact you use a hat cam instead of chesty. And a lot of people are like, yeah, my viewers said they couldn't see the fish, and my pole and stuff was getting in the way, which I always said. But Tito just got that new hat cam hat that came out. The guy designed one where you can put it there in the back, and I feel like $40, but I don't know if I ever have to get rid of these and go to like a GoPro or some other style for the hat cam. I'm probably gonna get one of those hats. I could just leave the build through it, but yeah, and like especially if you're with people or around people, because you can, you know, you can't turn your body like you can turn your head. Like, I mean, that's why I capture a lot of stuff when I'm there, and the second I see him say something, I turn. If I had a chesty on, I'd be like, whoa, oh wait, you know, to try and, it's good for you, that's why Tito give it a different perspective with just the, but then everything else, and he got the hat one, he has a chesty too, but I think the hat's better, and nowadays, like mine's a little shaky, because it's this thing, it's really heavy, and it sits on the bill, not up here where the new ones do, so that's why mine's shaky, because when I walk, it kind of bounces. But it's so old, it does have image stabilization, but nothing like the Get Up has and the GoPros have, and pretty much everything. I mean, it's 2012 image stability program. I mean, come on. Headlight cam. Oh, a headlight, nice. You have 2 lamps off each side and the camera in the middle. You could just mount those off the, it has attachment in the back as well as the front, but I think they have attachments for those, so behind you, with the original hat cam, you can get those kits that have lights. Headlight camera combo? No? I don't know what the no is about. Yeah, but that hat cam thing, there was an original hat cam. And that's where I got the idea for mine, where you bought it and it just kind of had the mount right there, the screw in that. But now he has them attached in it on the. They're pretty nice. I mean, they're $40. I think the original hat cam was like 17 or something. But yeah, I like them so much better because you can easily turn to get something or somebody, or if something happens, you can just. And it doesn't. I can't fish a chesty and fish, or wear the chesty and fish. I hold my rod here the whole time. Even when even with active base, when I set the hook, I always bring it up to my chest. And seen that one show where I got all pissed at it because I just couldn't do it. But luckily Tito and they can handle it. They're used to it. I mean, even if I bring it like Scott Martin, like way up here and that, it's just, I just keep hitting it and I'm reeling. I'm like hitting it with my hands. Hat cam forever. I've been live for 50 now. Yeah, I guess it's almost time I can go outside. But yeah, those, I'd say the get up. I mean, as far as things, I said it has the same chip as Hero 4, it's the same exact size, but it comes with slow mo. Ah, yeah. I think he was a kayaker, the one that said he was going, he went to the, but other people too now, but now everybody has, they wear the chesty, but then they have their own cameraman shooting them third perspective, so the chesty just kind of gives you that what, POV look, point of view, and then they go back to the person filming them behind. But I do like the head cam better for that. It's just not a good, I don't know why people like it. Like half time you can't see the fish. But I think it comes from video games. The old video games, they used to always show you the hands when you're fishing. So I think that's where people like the idea. I want to see you fighting, and I'm like, point of view, I see from my eyes, not my chest. Yeah, that's why I started doing it with, with Tito when I do the shows now. It's like I just use his intermittent within it. Most of it's just the straight, normal, not fisheye lens through my head cam. Or I get some just fish footage from his jet. But yeah, yeah. That's the way they mix it up in that. I don't like people to just do it straight. Just all the time, chesty. Got a phone though, man. You fish your phone and films better than half these cameras. Phones. A lot of people get away with phones these way, and you can do the phone on a hat cam too, and you can put a phone on chesty. And we do good video. Like I have an old one. Oh, and another thing you can do. You know these phones. You know they have like Boost and all those others where you can buy the phone, but you have to put that company on it. Like this is Boost, I think. But you can buy the phone, and you buy them like cheap, like $99, and then you have to buy the service as you go. But yeah, you can buy this, and you just never hook it up. Can't pause the video on something. Can you? I don't know, but I said you buy one of these phones, don't ever hook it up to the network. And I just use it for video. Buffering. I'm buffering? Yeah, let's try it. He had it uses everything. I know Tito does it. Tito uses his on his chesty, and I think he had it on his hat. He was able to work it. He was able to push play and start. But yeah, I said those, a lot of these burner phones they give you now, even some of the bigger Samsungs. Yeah, you can start inside. You can just do like I do, like off, back on. Yeah, you can get good phones. You don't hook it up to the network, and you just keep bypassing. When you go in, it says please load, and you just ignore it, and then the phone's fine. This is an old Motorola. I think this costs like $20 or something. It's got I don't know if it's got a 10K camera on it and all that, and I just no. All right, I can't say anything for this one, guys. It's like I'm listening to a lullaby. Not my condition. I'm not listening to that song. Yeah. Oh yeah, a lot of them use phones. They also have all the things attached if you can put on to hold the phone to make it be like more of a camera than a phone. They have all the attachments. Well, now all the phones come with all different kinds of lenses anyway. Yeah, well, that's what that that's what that thing's all about, AJ. You get used to editing lots of different individual clips. That's what I do. On a gimbal, yeah. Yeah, like mine, I had some of mine when I have my, I do my, it's crooked. What's going on? There we go. I do my regular videos, 8-hour show. The folder with all the footage from the show has sometimes like 140 clips. 140 to like 150 clips that are all like 5, 6, 7 minutes long. Hey, you have to learn. Do it the slow man style to start. Lots of longer ones. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I keep mine to 5 to 7 minutes. 5, 6 minutes. Even if I don't catch fish or anything. Oh yeah, you did it fun. That's right. Yeah, I would, every 5, 6 minutes, if I haven't caught a fish in that, I turn it off, turn it back on. I have a bunch of this on my join thing. I have a bunch of all the stuff of how I edit, but yeah, if you catch fish, obviously, after you catch a fish, you let it go for, after you release it, and then you turn it off, turn it back on. If something happens, like you snap your line or break a rod or something, you stop. I should try to keep everything that's pertinent when I'm going back looking through it to find it at the end of all the clips. So I can kind of come on and just scan through it to the end. Just makes it easier when you're editing. Yup. Yeah, you don't need all that. I do the computer, but I use Vegas. A lot of people use Adobe Premiere. My first video, yeah, there's a lot to do. I mean, even, what's his name? Weston Smith, he does all of his editing on his phone. And he's up to, what, 30-something thousand, 30,000 K, almost 4,000, 40,000 K or something. And all his videos. Oh yeah, the wireless mics. Yeah, but Weston Smith did all. He did everything on his phone. I mean, not the filming, but so I just like Vegas. I did my first ever video. I did actually that lingerie video that I had done on my channel was done in Premiere, Adobe Premiere 6.5. Right before they changed the format of it or the coding in it. Yeah, it has you can do a lot of stuff to the video in there though. because After Effects, which does all the special effects stuff, is another Adobe, and there's a lot of that within Premiere. We can take the frame and like bend it and just leave it sitting somewhere in the thing, not just shrink it to a certain. You can actually like bend it and curve it, and there's just a lot of like blending effects in there. Fortunately, that old version when I had it, you couldn't watch an effect or anything. You had to render it to watch it. It didn't have real time rendering in the preview. That's why they kind of lost some momentum for a little bit, because like other cheaper programs are giving you real time in the monitor. You could see what the fade looked like and what the cut, and you could see what the effect looked like. Nope, you could add it to it, but you had to render it to see it. It's really weird. And it was still like $1,000 program at the time. I said I like Vegas. It's simple, it's easy, and it's powerful. I have Pinnacle too. Pinnacle's good for all the stuff I told. Like if I do an intro for you, NJ, it'll the way you can bring in the text and the words and stuff. There's a lot more that you can do in Pinnacle than you can do in Vegas. Well, you saw it. It was in that intro that I gave you for when you were a scratcher. And it renders better too. I will admit, it does render better it renders quicker than Vegas. Sony Vegas. Premiere, Pinnacle Studio. Yeah, it renders quicker. It cleans up some of my old stuff, which is really good. My old videos that have to get a lot of when it gets pixelated, I redo it in there as an MPEG-4, and it analyzes it first, and then it runs it. And it kind of smooths up all of the squares, kind of gives it a Gaussian blend kind of thing, but then refocus it. So I'm glad I have that. It cleans it up a lot better than Vegas. Yeah, but I said if you get the Get Up, you don't get a wireless mic, but you get the external mic for $9.99. They're like 40 something bucks or $100 or something for the GoPro. $9.99. It's a good mic. I mean, it's just mono, but it's loud. Oh, you're welcome, Gerald. Email me anytime. Contact me. Yeah, I helped you out before. I'll help you out again. I likes doing that. Gives me gives me something other than me to focus on. And I haven't made a new intro in 2020 is when I made my newest one. No. Well, kinda. I modified my vlog one and had the fish behind it a couple months ago, but no 2020 is when I made my current fishing show intro with the words coming in and coming out. All right, Gerald. I'll check you out. Hang in here. We'll find you at least like 20 more people. I mean, I know I'm at like 3.9K now, but a lot of them don't show up a lot, so I'll try to help promote in some way, shape, or form. And if I do an intro for you, then I can put the intro up on my channel in a post saying, hey, check out the new guy. He's awesome. But my intro I made for him's even better. No, just kidding. No, we got Tito supposedly. Tito's doing something. Look who else has jumped on the bandwagon of actually doing a channel. When I'm getting a weird thing, I used to have my forum. I think I told you guys that. Then I got hit by so much spam. I mean, there was so much porn and Viagra and cheap prescription drug on there. I have to erase like 500 posts a day. They were just slutting me out, man. And I found out I could review them first before I allowed them to join. I said open, you didn't have to give an email it. Yeah, I told you that when I shut it down, I had 10,000 people. 10,000. I had 10,000 people waiting to join my forum. And now suddenly I'm getting things that say response. Welcome to Central Coast Bass. Who's sending me an email about joining myself? What? And it's from my forum. It says on the forum/index. My forum's been offline. I took it offline like 4 years ago. So I have no idea where this link's coming from. But it's centercoastbass.com/index/ or forum/index. Yeah, and it tells me that I have my own. I've had two of them now. It says I have my own. This is my password, word, and all this other stuff. And I'm like, where's this coming from? Two different people have sent it to me. Yeah, I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where they're getting it. I went in there and it's still there, but none of the workings of the forum and none of it's there. I was gonna redo it, and I asked the lady when I had him on the phone the last time. Can I put the forum back up? It was Smart Machine, or I think Smart Machine Forum or something. Oh, I designed it all. It was really cool. Had all fish images in it and all this other stuff. She looked at it and goes, yeah, no, it's not. You delete it. The folder's there, but there's nothing in it that will help it. And I went, oh, okay. But now I'm getting, oh, that's really weird. No, my sig just broke. Oh. Salamander. Ipina Lake. Sorry, I gotta find where my cigarette went. I was there Saturday. I was there Sunday. Show's coming up. I'll be right back. I lost something. You ran away from me. I don't know where it went. Huh. Oh, there it is. That's funny. Believe it or not, it was caught in a spider web. Isn't that unusual? It rolls off the porch and I find it hanging in a spider web. Crazy. Yeah, I was there on Sunday. Filmed a little vlog. There weren't many people there. Water's I don't know, it's cleaning up. It's not brown like it was. Time to quit, yeah. When your cigarettes roll away from you and hide in a spider web. And you know me, I don't like spiders when I don't know where they are or they randomly get on me. So yeah, sticking my hand in that spider web was kind of scary. Yeah, the show coming up, Salamander. Is that what it was? Salamander. I don't talk about my shows before I out air them. Everybody knows that. try not to divulge any information except for where I went. But yeah, the water's it was brown. If you saw my birthday one, it was brown. It's kind of, but now it's gonna go clear again, and it's gonna go green for a little bit, and then it's gonna go back to brown. It's just the cycle of that lake now since they effed it up and tried to put the aluminum sulfide to treat the phosphate from all the fertilizers over the last 10,000 years. But I will say it wasn't that crowded. No, I was on shore. Yeah, I didn't do a show. I just actually I just did a like 4 hour. It was there about 4 hours, 4.5. The winds were down, so I went. Pretty nice. Ricardo was there. Dave was there. I didn't see Rick. He wasn't there. But it wasn't that busy. There's like maybe 5. Oh, my neighbor was there. You guys might know my neighbor. He was here last night. He was the one sitting in that chair. The one that looks like a Spicoli. He looks like a young Sean Penn. Yeah, he was there. He was fishing. I also have one tomorrow coming up from El Estero again. I went back there and filmed. I think it was last Friday. Just finished editing today, but it's already rendered. It's getting ready to go. I had to get out and do some fishing. I'm still waiting to do my. Uvis is supposedly doing really good right now. I will tell you that. $10 to $15, yeah, it's about as deep as Pinot gets. Yeah, I did that in my birthday show. Remember, we ended up going deeper. We're at about, we're at about 10 feet. On the right side, there's some hydrilla that's growing out about 15 feet from the shore. So that's, we went deeper. We didn't, but we went on the other side where the weeds are, because I think because the way it's turning brown, it kills the oxygen content. So I think a lot of those fish now are starting to orient around the hydrilla because it's producing oxygen. And there's not much that, the triangle area that I always say, there's just not much hydrilla out there. There's a lot of it along the right side, though. I think the bite I got, I did. The bite I got and the fish I caught on my birthday weekend was on the hydrilla. In about 10 feet of water. Yeah, it's different. A lot of times they like that. I think they're getting more. There's getting more weed growth. We're told that once they treat it because before they treated, there was like no weeds in there. Only the algae. And now there's grass that's growing in there, and there's the hydrilla that's getting a lot more prevalent in there. So the fish are switching. You still go inside and flip them, but now I think the outside focus is finding good hydrilla. It's kind of like becoming the delta. Find good hydrilla, you usually find some good fish. So I kind of think that's the route that lake's kind of going now. It's being sort of offshore. I mean, they're always in there flipping, but more offshore around the hydrilla. And the grass. Just because they 3 years ago when they treated it, it's just changed its whole demographic. Still millions of fish in there and big ones, but they're just reoriented now. Used to be more out and open because the water was always nice and green with lots of oxygen and dirty. Now it goes really clear, and then it kind of tries to go green, then it goes brown, then it gets clear, then it goes green, then it goes brown. I say we all need to just go out there and dump 50-pound bags of high phosphate fertilizer. get, get the algae growing again. That's our goal. Phosphates. They locked them up. We're going to put them back. I don't know. I guess, I don't know. Tito's birthday's tomorrow. He said we might go somewhere Saturday, or he is only. I don't know. My baits, it's me. You know me. A mobster style. Hey, my tramp. I always have them with me. I have tons of them in the back of my car when I go places. So just give me an email. Email me at bass@centralcoastbass.com, salamander, and so I can have a response to you, and then yeah, next time I'm going, I'm gonna go there and fish or do a little show. I'll tell you, and then I can show you all the stuff I have. That's the way I do it. You know me, mobster style, drug deal out of the trunk. That's, that's where you get CCB baits now. I mean, I basically have a Central Coast Bass. Yeah, bass at, just like you said, centralcoastbass.com. No, it's, yeah, bass@centralcoastbass.com. It's my own, yeah. Only real reason I keep my website is because that's attaches my email site. But it's, yeah, it's BASS at centralcoastbass, all one word like you had, .com. And then, yeah, next time I'm going to be filming there, or maybe sometime if you're going to go there, just tell me you're going to be at the lake and that, and I could bring the mobile CCB tackle shop to Pinot. I still have quite a few baits. Eventually I'm going to I kind of have everything that I'm going to keep. Just restock everything, get some new colors. It's probably not going to be as many baits. I don't know if I'm going to keep the crankbaits. Might do the spinner baits, buzz bait, most of the plastics, the finesse jig, the flipping jig. I'm going to get back to, damn it, I'm going to get back to doing my bladed jigs again. My personal blade jigs caught me my PB at 9.5. Caught Ricardo's 12-pounder. Caught me another 8.5. Caught Ricardo some other 7-8 pounders. It's a good blade jig. I just get back to making it again. I have over 100 blades sitting in there. I just gotta get the heads, and I have to put a split ring to the blade instead of being able to attach it straight to the head because of chatterbait and their padding. But yeah, I've had a lot of situations, like you said. You just said you caught two on a chatterbait. A lot of situations where I just want to use it and I don't have any. Remember when I lost my tackle and left it at Pinot? I lost the last, I think, 15 or 20 of my original bladed jigs. That was a bummer. Yeah, but the difference at mine thump a lot more. I know chatterbaits. Chatterbaits with their Luna blade, they're kind of a quickie vibration. Mine are like thump, 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 thump. It really just thumps the hell out of your rod. Big metal blade with holes in it. But yeah, it thumps. Chatterbaits are more kind of. It's their cheap little aluminum blade. And I found out this guy bought some. He had them at Pinot. And they're like the advanced one. They're like $15. He showed me one. I went, I still have the freaking stupid aluminum blade on there? At $15? Oh man. I sold mine for $5. $5 or $6. What the hell are you paying $15 for a freaking chatterbait? They don't have that thump. It's kind of like a rattle trap wiggle compared to a big deep diving crank. Deep diving cranks have that heavier wobble. Yeah, it's just it's different. I'm gonna give it some more because they well obviously they worked at Pinot, and I have that one show at Pinot when I first made them. I first made them. I learned about the blade jig and I found out that I could get the components to make my own. February 1st, 49-degree water. I caught 23 fish in my blog that day, and all of them were good, like 3s to 4s. It was amazing. It's the other thing people don't know. They're good cold water bait. They're actually better. Blade jigs are better cold water or early winter and early spring in that than, unless you're ripping them through weeds, than they are in like the summertime. And they're a lot better when you slow roll them and just kind of bounce them off stuff on the bottom. That's when they're fantastic. I've never caught any of them fishing a blade jig fast. I've never caught any pulled it through weeds either. I just slow roll. Fish! Yeah, definitely got to make some of those. I said, I have over 100 blades sitting in my closet. I just need the jig heads, split rings, and I have a bunch of skirts and stuff. But I need to redo those. I'll get it all back online eventually. If I wouldn't have fucked up my online shopping site from removing spamware, oh, there we go. I forgot you could put links in. Or at least you could put it in there. Yeah, I need to get online. I might go to, I don't know. I don't know, I forget which shopping cart software I used. It was one that GoDaddy offered. Spent like 2-3 months designing that, and then I fucked it up. Instead of paying to have malware software from GoDaddy that would remove it, I went in and removed it manually. Yeah, and there was one that was attached in my admin folder, and that one took it out. I could no longer get into my own site. Spent an hour and a half with GoDaddy, and I looked at it and went, no idea. It took out something, and yeah. Yay! Yes, that's right, I have merch too. Oh, and last night, did you see it, Captain? See it last night? I don't know, were you in there with Nick? He had the caveman CCB shirt on. In purple with the light blue lettering. It was nice. Looks very caveman. The CCB looks like it was like carved out of rock. Yeah, but I need to get my I need to at least get some of my baits back to being easily for sale online. I'll start out small. Probably do more of the soft plastics first because they're easier. Then maybe offer jigs and a bladed jig, and then work up to spin rates because you saw it. I mean, a couple Tuesdays ago, I actually sat there and made one. Doesn't take that long, but sit there and bend all of it and do it all. And no matter what, they're all going to be limited. They're not going to be like Guga baits where you can buy millions of them. It's going to be limited custom baits. Captain, you fished one of my spinnerbaits. Remember the spinnerbait that was supposed to go around the world, and then it stopped because you sent it to one guy and he just like never did a video, and they said he like erased his channel or something. All to get one of my baits for free? What? But that was the quarter ounce. I probably won't be doing the double bladed ones. Just the oh, you were the one that sent it to him. I didn't know it was you that sent it to him. That's pretty funny. He wanted that really expensive. People just suck. Yeah, I know. Trying to get people to do something fun. Oh, you remember where after you swam for it, Captain? Oh yeah, you had to go save it, huh? Um, yeah. People remember I did the bait challenge. I did three of them. I did Grant McIntosh. I did. It wasn't you, Captain. I don't think. No, it was you, wasn't it? No. I don't know, but I only did three of them. They didn't get many views. People just weren't into it. Remember when I sent you 5 baits? Oh, it was low budget bassin. Um, Low budget did one, Grant did one, and some other used to be old schooler that watched me, and I don't know if he's even around anymore, but yeah, I did 3. Low budget only caught 1 fish at Gar. I think Grant actually uh, Grant did it. He caught 5 on it, 1 on each bait. He caught a pretty good one on the spinnerbait. Then the other guy caught one, and he had the same thing. In my thing, I think he's a frog guy, and he had waded way in to get it. The final challenge. I know, it never made it to me. I mean, Backroads kept asking me to send him a new one. Send him a new one. I'm like, no. The premise is if you lose it, you gotta eat worms. You don't need a backup spinnerbait. It's a one and done deal, man. But just send it to some random kid that'll keep hitting and delete his channel. What was his name? What was his channel name? I thought it was somebody I knew. It wasn't Logan somebody, was it? What was the kid's channel name that you sent it to, Captain? Was it Logan something? I don't know. There's a Logan something. I thought they said it was. I didn't. Well, anyway, I thought it was Logan something. Because there's a Logan that's now with the. He still has a channel, or he did. I mean, he had it after the time he said whoever he sent to you. I don't know if he deleted that one and started a new one up under a different Logan something, but he's a younger kid that's now kind of hooking up with the Googans. He fishes with like Lojo and that. I don't know. You might delete it and start a different channel. Because you don't have to delete it to change the name, but it seems like he was starting right around the time you guys were doing that. So I don't know if it was exactly him. But he's oh, North Carolina. All right, well, Lojo's now in Texas, but where was Lojo before that? Was it North Carolina? I don't know. Yeah, no, well, that doesn't matter anyway, because the kid's in Texas, I think. Or maybe he's in, I don't know. He might have been, he was somewhere around Lojo. Now, at least. So it's probably not the same kid, but that kind of sucks, though. It was just a roost, man. It was a roost. He wanted that spinnerbait. Muggsy was with me. Muggsy was with me till the end last night. And Mud Trap came in, and she never commented again. I actually made her a mod, because remember yesterday she was talking about she wasn't a mod in here? Apparently. So, yeah, she came in here today, Muggsy. She came in, and I actually made her a moderator. But then she never commented again. No, I don't do panels on only Monday. I'm over my limit anyway. I can't do a panel again until tomorrow. I kind of went over my 20 hours free they give me a month. I think I had like 4 hours left. Oh, yeah. I actually, oh, there she is. Oh, there you are. See, you're a mod now. I know you asked that last night. I can't do it when I'm StreamYard, though. Yeah, I actually subscribed to, what? I subscribed to Backroads TikTok today, or followed, and I followed Leanne. I guess Leanne has TikTok. So I followed both of them today. I don't know why, but they showed up on my I got an email that said updates on TikTok, and I really haven't put anything on there forever. I didn't see Mud Trap though. You didn't show up in there. No, I'm kind of over that. I'm kind of over the YouTube Shorts too. I put a couple on. What I put like 5 or 10 on or something, but they're mostly my human fishing ones, and they don't really affect your analytics that much. They're separate from uploaded regular videos, but they didn't get many views. So I was like, all right, whatever. Might start again to promote when I actually start doing human fishing again in the fall. I think I have like 8 or 9 more that I filmed. Because I had to film on my phone to get them into the right perspective. It's a bitch. I mean, it's a bitch to edit them that way, and I don't know how it works. I just put them on the screen and film the screen with the camera and then upload them that way. Because they're filmed in 60 by 9, not portrait mode. so oh, did you? I don't know. I was pretty far gone. I had like what? I think I had 10 beers last night. Of course, I was live for almost 10 hours, but beer an hour is not good. And my first four were, of course, the heavy ones. Taboo topic. Well, I don't know. We talk about everything. We went everywhere. Well, we didn't go into politics, though. There's no politics there. No politics, no sports. There was, yeah, there was another topic I said we never talk about. But anyway. Taboo. The taboo topic. Yeah, yeah. You know, is what it is. It was really fun to have my neighbor here, though. I can't believe he went fishing at what, like 12 o'clock or something? They went to the ocean to fish? In a kayak? See, debate. It wasn't an argument. It was a debate. It was a discussion. But yeah, it's more. It was more of a debate than. I don't think it was an argument. On my side, it wasn't. It was just a debate discussion. But oh, my friend Jason Brofka came in too. I don't remember him, the Bass Pro. Evidently now he's moved to Texas. He used to live right here, Carmel Valley. But he told us last night that he moved to like East Texas. I know. I know. I apologize for that. I apologize, my tramp. I, I don't know. I knew you were passionate about it, and that's why I like. Yeah, it's good though. It's good to hear other people's opinions. Go back and forth. I mean, I still love you. There's nothing against it. It was just. But I said I was. Yeah. Well, I was I was pretty far into this stuff. It's my fault. Yeah, it was you, Muggsy. You're the one that instigated it all. You started the whole thing. Oh yeah, oh yeah, because of your yeah having you on video with the spirits. Your house. Yeah, that was kind of where the topic came up, wasn't it? That did sort of spawn that whole thing. I forgot about that. He lives in a really weird house, man. It's a terrible. Yeah, she did. But I like intelligent women. No, I like it. I like women that will stand up for themselves. Will yeah. I'm total respect to you, my dear Becca. I mean, yeah. You nailed me to the. You never gave up on me. You like nailed me to the wall. Tried to the wall. Tried to. I mean, that's good. I like debates like that. And I mean, it means nothing to me. I don't. I mean, it's not. Yeah, you're still here now. You're moderator. I have more respect for you now for what you. How you beat me to the ground last night. That's good. It was like Citizen Kane, man. I kept getting up and you just kept punching me and I fell to the ground again. And I got back up and you punched me. And then you punched me and yeah, you're a good verbal fighter. I like that. Fall down 40 times, get up 41. Then hope they walk away and you go to bed at 7 in the morning after 10 beers. What? I can't have your house blessed. Really? Right, now you have people talk to you, that's scary. So evidently I might go fishing on Saturday. Might actually go film a regular show with Tito. I don't know. He asked me if I was fishing this weekend, and I said he was going fishing, but he never said, I'll call you or you want to go. So I don't know where I stand right now. But I already have two shows. The show for tomorrow's already done, and I have both shows. I went out and filmed 2 days, so he'd have shows. You know me, Captain. I put on my intellectual ones, and nobody watched them. and then one from Friday, what? Oswater Bass has 49 views. I know you watch them. People that watch them learn from them. Some of the older ones, none of those. The ones when I do reviews of baits and products, those get a lot of views. Or helping you like tune a bait or detect a bite stuff. But when I try to tell people about bass and how bass react and how smart they are and all that other stuff, they're like, eh. They don't want to hear something that's going to make them think. They're just, they just want people to tell them everything that they want to hear and which bait to throw because they'll always catch fish on it. Instead of learning how to not overthink it and know how not smart the bass are, they just want to think they're smart and, well, like I said, overthink it all. Yeah, 79, 49 views. I think it's 50 views yet. That's like, I don't average. Yeah, I don't, I mean, what, some of mine go up to like 400 or 500 views. Yeah, you're like, I mean, you're a Gemini too. That's the way I am. That's how I learn. I didn't learn from reading stupid articles from other fishermen. I learned by observing and fishing with people that really knew what they were doing. I watched and learned how they did it. Some articles and stuff, but mostly it was just on, you know, hands-on fishing. That should be a channel. Um, yeah, and that's how I learned. I watched how they were moving their bait. I watched where they were throwing. I mean, I read a lot and all that, and I had the scientific side. So that's why I do them. I'll always do them. Maybe if I ever do end up getting like big or something, more people might watch them. Instead of 49, I might get, 200 people to watch them. I'll, I'll, I'll jump up a bit. Yeah, learning's what it's all about. Especially with fishing. The problem is, Yeah. No, the problem is YouTube's, most YouTube fishing is just quick, you know? Sneak into a private pond. Fish private waters. Fish private waters, sneak into places you're not supposed to be. Throw the hottest bait. Catch fish every cast. I don't know. I don't know if we are. You just mentioned it. I don't know. Yeah, I have yeah. It's one thing I'm blessed with for some reason. I have a pretty, for certain things, but I have a really good memory. I can still remember, like I was talking the topic of today, first place. I can still replay in my head exactly where I caught my first fish on a spook in 1984. I was on my own boat. It was putting some reservoir, middle of January. I can still see exactly where I casted. There were some toolies in there, and I casted, and I was just learning, taking time because it was winter, it was slow to learn how to work it, and I caught like a pound and a quarter or a pound and a half bass. First fish ever on a spook. It was like one of those blue, it was like rainbow, blue, and then like rainbow trout. It was blue on top, kind of red in the middle, and chrome on the bottom. And yeah, the regular one, not the super spook. Yeah, I can remember that like it was yesterday, and that was 1984. I used to do that to people in my store when they come back in like after a year or two and go, "Oh, remember I bought a dress from you or something when I had my clothes store." I'm like, "Oh yeah," and all of a sudden I would tell them the dress they bought, and they went, "How do you remember that?" I'm like, "Well, because it was my, I don't know, I have a good memory." No worries. I remember my tribe was moving to Arkansas, and that was just like one little comment in a random or a little segment in a random live. But I remember that. Yeah, I used to go to lakes too, and I'd be in my boat and bring people and go, "Oh yeah, I caught one here before. There's a stick right there, and there'd be somewhere else." And I'm like, how do you remember? 1984. Oh yeah, the year everything was supposed to deconstruct. 1984. No, the one good thing last night, yeah, remember? What Trap brought up, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl. I hadn't thought of Larry and Daryl in forever. Newhart Show. And then they did that beer commercial run for a while, but yeah. I like remembering those old. Not many people remember Larry and his brother Daryl and his brother Daryl. But NJ, well, not in Mud Trap though, he does look and sound like Larry. He doesn't sound like Daryl, but he does sound like Larry and he does look like him. And he wears it's a beanie, but you guys called it something else. I remember what it was called. It was a name I'd never heard a beanie called. Hi, I'm Larry. That's my brother Daryl, and that's my other brother Daryl. Yeah, he does look. He does sound like him too. New Art was awesome. Talk about a dry comic. Yeah, yeah. That was hey Tito. That was the second show. Remember that show where he was in the office, the old one, where he's a dentist? No, a psychologist. We're talking the new one when he had the inn. We had the in and out in the woods and that. That's where we had Larry and his brother Daryl and his other brother Daryl. Did they do the artesian spring water? Was that them though? We're trying. I didn't research it today. Obviously, I didn't sleep. Yeah, active mind. That's the same way I am, Becca. I go to bed and I can't. I go to bed and I don't sleep for 2 hours after I go to bed because I'm just thinking about stuff. Just going from this thought to this thought to this thought to this thought. Active mind. I wish I could shut it down. I just can't. It just wants to keep thinking. It's like, oh, and when I suffer from anxiety and burnout, oh man. You were talking about, you said 25 different things in less than a minute. Yeah, when I suffer from burnout and anxiety attack and panic attack and identity crisis, when I try to go to bed, the images and flashes were like 2 seconds. No, I don't. I think that was his last show. Yeah, it was. It was like I fried my brain, Becca. It was like 25 thoughts in 10 seconds. But he was on Murphy Brown before Newhart. That had an office. No, no, no. He had the original one. I think it was what, late 70s. No, he had his own show. It was called the Bob Newhart Show. Then his second one was Newhart. But no, his original one, he was in an office. A lot of the scenes were around. There was like a main kiosk or thing you went to, and then everybody had their own. One was a dentist. He was a psychologist. So that was the earlier one. I think it was late 70s into the 80s. That was Bob Newhart, and that ran for a while. I think it ran for like 7, 8 years. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he did. He showed up on. Yeah, he showed up on Big Bang. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The Bob Newhart show. Yeah, yeah. And then his last one was Newhart, and that's he was still. I think he was still a retired psychologist or whatever. But yeah, and that's where we met Larry and Daryl and his other brother Daryl. And his handyman had the overalls, and he always wore with like a black and red plaid flannel underneath it. His handyman. Yeah, he was a big star in that. That was like his last kind of. Wow, my battery's like hating it today. 30, 33%, and it's not even 2 hours. It's like, I'm tired from yesterday, you bastard. I did that battery, then the extra battery, then I actually plugged into the AC, and that's how I ended up staying on for 10 hours. Or close to 10 hours. Suddenly I was unlimited. I was plugged in at 100%, and I just kept going and going. Oh, the Big Bang's. I love the Big Bang Theory. That's like the funnest show. Yep, 10 years, right? Another 10-year run. And in their last 10 years is an awesome show. I mean, it's got to be well written and well done to last for 10 years on TV. Well, some A 2 to 3 year, 4 year run is great. Anything above that is spectacular. I went through all the best. I want to watch the whole series. Yeah, it's really good. He's a really good writer. But Hank Lore, isn't it? Is that Hank Lore? I mean, Chuck Lore? Isn't Chuck Lore Big Bang? He did what? It is, isn't it? Captain, look it up. Um, I thought it was. Isn't it Chuck Lorre? He's done a lot of good TV shows. And it's on. Well, it's on. Where's my research man? I know he loves this stuff. He's like, what? Who created the Big Bang Theory? Chuck Lorre. Yep. And Bill Prady. Yeah, Chuck Lorre. He did what? He did Dharma and Greg. I think he also did Two and a Half Men. Um, there's a couple other good ones. Yeah, Chuck Lorre. I don't know. Are you going somewhere else, Tito, or were you asking me to fish, or were you just saying you were going fishing? I don't know where that went. I didn't know if it was an offer or a statement. Yeah, but yeah, he did Two and a Half Men. That lasted for how long? I mean, even Ashton Kutcher ended up being on it at the end. But Dharma and Greg. God, there's I don't know. There's like two or three other really good ones. But the really good thing about that, I don't know if anybody knows this. I don't. I know it's on like Dharma and Greg and all that, but I think it's on all of his shows. At the very end in the credits, he posts a blog, and it's right before it ends, and it's a white page with all just writing on it. And I used to pause them. This only lasts for like 3 seconds. It's a Chuck Lorre blog, whatever. I don't know if it's blog or, but he always has them numbered. And it shows up at the end of the episode. I don't know if it's on The Big Bang or not. I never watched. But he used to do it on a lot of the older shows. And yeah, it's just these great stories that he puts at the end of every single. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, but he puts them at the end of every video. Grace Under Fighter. Oh, great! He did Grace. Two and a Half Men. The Big Bang Theory. Mike and Molly. Mom. Oh, he's just doing Young Sheldon. Okay. Yeah, but those were the big ones I knew. It was Dharma and Greg, Two and a Half Men, Big Bang. I didn't know he was doing Young Sheldon. I don't watch it. Yeah, but at the end, I think it's on all of them still. I haven't watched them to that far. But he actually does a blog, and they're like a whole page, and they're really funny. It's just he's kept them going. It's like a story about just stories. I said the end. It's just a white screen that flashes. Oh, he did Charles in Charge. Really? Wow, that's way back. Yeah, but if you get a chance to do it, oh, he did Roseanne too. Yeah, okay, that's where he started. Yeah, he's got a history. He's got a few hits under his belt. And the current one, Young Sheldon, that one's really big, right? I haven't watched it, but that's kind of the newest creation he has that's doing good. Yeah, but try to look at his pole position in 84. All right. Yeah, but I mean Roseanne, that's huge. Charleston Charge, that was with Scott Baio, right? That was pretty big. Two and a Half Men went like 10 years or something. Darwin Gray was big. That didn't last that long. Like wait, 3 4 years. Big Bang went 10. Who knows how long Young Sheldon's gonna go? He produces hella good freaking sitcoms and funny, obviously. I didn't know he did Roseanne or Charles in Charge. That's pretty funny. I remember Charles in Charge. That was like right after like the Happy Days thing, wasn't it? Late 80s. So 5 years. 5 years is a good run for a sitcom. 5 years is good. How long did Roseanne run? Oh, it only lasted 1 year? Well. Scott Baio, what do you expect? That was his comeback. I know, I thought it did too. I was like the Scott Baio comeback. The kid from Happy Days returns. Yeah, it seemed like it lasted. Well, I don't know, back then there's like 24 episodes, 25 episodes. Sam was 90. Yeah, they say that. It's back again. I saw another one that said that. I'm like, what? It didn't run for 20 years? But they combine it because it started then and then they leave out the original and then they add it because it's now came back. It's not Roseanne, it's her last name or something. I think, but no, I think it ran for 10 years though. I think it ran from 1990 to 2000, something like that, or 1990 to like 97, something like that. It lasted a long time. That was also really good writing. That show was very, very well written. It was another sort of Archie Bunker kind of thing. Oh, remember I was telling you about Becker, Captain? Remember I said, had you watched Becker or seen Becker? Because it's like just Archie Bunker of the. It actually ran, I think, for like 6 years. I didn't think Becker. I thought Becker was like 2 or 3 years, but I think it actually ran for like 5 or 6 years. Yep, Ted Danson. Yeah, the show about badgering the black blind man and anybody that came into his doctor's office. Just a bitter, bitter old man, kind of like me actually. Yeah, I didn't realize it ran that long. I looked it up the other day. I got into it. It showed up on my YouTube one time, like Best of Becker, and I'm like, oh my god, I forgot about that show. Anyway, I said, I'm like, oh my god, that was so good. Oh, 5 seasons. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I thought it ran longer than one. So Chuck started it and then he left. He was like, all right, Scott. All right, Scott. Mr. Bayo, I'm going to bring you back. I'm going to be there for your uprising. And Then I'm leaving after the first year, and hopefully you can keep it going for another couple of years. I'll have enough material to bring you back from Happy Days for like a year. After that, I'm done with the idea. I have some good writers that'll keep going with you, and hopefully it'll last a while. Oh, Roseanne was his first. Well, he did. Yeah, that's a good one to start with. You got Roseanne and John Goodman. And what's his name? The one that's now in The Big Bang. And the girl, his old girlfriend from it. She was in Big Bang. He brought them along with him to Big Bang. Got to work with people you like. 2 for Roseanne and Big Bang. Yeah, 2 from him. It was him. Dang it. Yeah. It was Penny's eventual husband and his girlfriend from Roseanne at the time was reoccurring every once in a while in it. Yeah, I remember that. Well, it's people you work with, people you know. You already know them, you know them as actors and everything else, Bring them in, got another hit going. Write them into the script. You already know they're good. They made you a hit the last time, so you know they're good for it. People already know them. Well, they know him as somebody different, but although he did play a pretty similar character in Roseanne as he did in The Big Bang. He was sort of the same character. He was now a scientist and incredibly smart, but he kind of played the same role. As I recollect. Yeah, what is this? Leonard. He was Leonard, right? Wasn't he Leonard? He was Leonard, right? I know it was Penny's eventual husband, but Johnny Galecki. Yes, I half of them I don't know the real name. But yeah, Johnny Galecki. And I don't know how I find out this stuff, probably from Inside Edition or something, but he actually dated Penny. Or Penny's character. Like, in real life, they dated during the show. They played boyfriend, girlfriend in the show, and they were actually boyfriend, girlfriend for a little while. Never got married, but yeah, David. That was his name in there? Yeah. Their daughter's boyfriend. But similar, just the way they acted and stuff was kind of similar. No, I just saw that. I saw that on, one of those stupid ones, YouTube ones that they just make money off putting up stuff from other people's stuff and somehow get monetized. Darlene, that's right, Darlene. Yeah, I'm like Penny and Leonard were boyfriend girlfriend in the show, but did they ever date personally? Yeah, evidently did. During somewhere in the 10-year span, for a year or two, they dated. Broke up, stayed friends, kept the show going. Darlene, that's right. That was her character. What was her name on? All right, Just Fish. Just like, I'm not into sitcoms, guys. It's getting late. I gotta work tomorrow. I'm going to bed. I'm not. I'm not a big sitcom guy. Yeah, Darlene. What was her character in The Big Bang? I know she was another scientist, wasn't she? And then, of course, I always tell people that, and when I say it, they always go, "Oh, the TV series." I'm like, "No, the movie." Antonio Banderas. Antonio Banderas. The movie's called The Big Bang. It's a really, really good movie. Leslie Winkle. Is that a real name? Really? She doesn't look like a Leslie. No, she does look like a Leslie. No, but The Big Bang, Antonio. It kind of runs like that old The Usual Suspects with Kevin Spacey. And it's Antonio Banderas. It's about diamonds. I think Snoop Dogg's in it. Plays a porn producer. Go figure. Um, is it Andre the Giant? I don't know. It's one of those, the big, tall actors is in it. He's actually sort of the main character. But yeah, it's really good. Oh. Oh, Sarah Gilbert. That's right. Leslie. Leslie? Really? That was her name? Oh. I don't remember her names. Yeah, but the movie The Big Bang. Antonio Banderas. I found it on, I don't know if it was that big or did that good, but I'm telling you, if you like The Usual Suspects, it runs a lot like it. I mean, different, but that sort of flashy backy kind of thing, interrogation thing. All right, Tito, hit me up all day. All right. 2011, yeah, it's really good. I've watched it probably like 8, 9, 10 times. It's just, I said I was thinking that because what, Usual Suspects was what? Was that early 2000s or late 90s? But it has that whole sort of, I haven't watched Connors either. That's the new one. That's why, yeah. Yeah, if you like that movie, Captain, I'm telling you, you got to check out The Big Bang. It's that whole sort of flashbacky thing that makes the whole movie like interrogation and flashback and trying to find out. Yeah, it's good. It's not looking for a person, but it's looking for diamonds. 95. Yeah. Limp's gone. Hand opens up. Car waiting. They had him the whole time. Yeah, but I'm telling you, if you like that, you will totally love The Big Bang. It's obviously, what, the 16 years later movie, but that's what I thought. When I found it and I watched it, I'm like, oh my God, that totally runs like The Usual Suspects. The way they kind of put that whole thing together. Yep. yeah, I remember that. What was his name? Cesar Chavez? What was this character they were looking for? Probably wasn't Cesar Chavez, but yep. They had him the whole time. They didn't even know it. Yeah, but the Big Bang, I'm telling you, that's the one thing I remember about it. I mean, I watched it like 8 times, but and the casting is great. Kaiser, oh yeah, Kaiser Sosa, Kaiser Sosa. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm giving you one I know you will 100% like, unless you don't like Antonio Banderas. But if you like that movie, give Big Bang a shot. I think you'll really like that movie. It's got a really, I mean, other than Antonio Banderas, it has some really other good actors in it. And it's obviously it's about the Big Bang, kinda. It does incorporate the Big Bang or the idea of the Big Bang and the beginning of the universe. I'm not either. I didn't. I mean, I just like it when I download things because I was getting them on Pirate Bay for free. I just like the name of it. I'm like the Big Bang, and I read the description and I'm like, oh, if that's written well, that could be good. And then kind of like you, I went, oh, Antonio Banderas. I don't really like him because he was kind of like the bigger movie type stuff, the special effect, you know. But this is an indie movie, and it's yeah, it's. I liked him in that. I don't think I've liked him in. What he was in Zorro, wasn't he? Which is another like big CSI one or something. Yeah, but I said the same thing. I'm like, I don't really like Antonio Banderas, but I just like the idea of the story and what it was about. And I gotta be honest. That's probably the only movie I would recommend to watch that has Antonio Banderas in it. Just and it's intelligent. It's like the usual suspects. Lots of dialogue, lots of well written stuff. The flashbacks to the story in that are all it's so good. Catch Me If You Can, Goodwill Hunting. Yeah, Goodwill Hunting was great. Catch Me If You Can. I really like that. Oh, remember that other indie one, Run Lola Run? That was an indie film, but that was really well done. Rock and Rolla, Guy Ritchie. Rock and Rolla. I think that actually has. No, that's another one I recommend. I think that actually has. Does that have? Is that Antonio Banderas? No, I think that's. I think that's somebody else. But yeah, Rock and Rolla. Are you a rock and roller? That's a great Guy Ritchie film, and it has a really, really good ending, like fantastic ending. No, it's not. It's not. It's Jared. I don't know. They're like good-looking actor or whatever. But yeah, rock and roller. You have to say it like that, rock and roller, because it's in England. It's rock and roller. Guy Ritchie. Gerard Butler, right? Gerard, yeah, not Gerald, Gerard, yeah. Gerard Butler's in it. Rock and roller. I've also watched that one probably like 10, 15 times. And I think it has. I'm trying to think if that's it. It has Dick. was it Dick Van Patten in it? Remember My House or whatever? Oh, you gotta look up Rock and Rolla, man. He also did what Lock, Stock, and Two Loaded Barrels. That's another good one. Has Tom Hardy in it. Yeah. Um, he did. Yeah, he did. Uh, what? Eight Heads in a Duffel Bag, Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. He has a new one that's coming out right now. Just get ready to hit it. But yeah, if you like, you'll like Rock and Rolla. But that's his style. Like if you like that movie, you'd probably like a lot of those. Like Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. I think Eight Heads in a Duffel Bag. He's done a couple others, but yeah, Rock and Rolla. I think Rock and Rolla was like 2009, something like that, 2008. Rock and Rolla, which are yeah, it's well. If you like Usual Suspects too, that kind of thing, you like it. But I think that remember like not is it Age Enough? Is that when Dick Van Patten he played the dad? But he's in Rock and Roll. I'm pretty sure. Maybe not. Might be another indie one. I know. No, I don't think he's in that one. You'll like Rock and Rolla. I don't think I've actually seen. I think I've seen parts of Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels and some of Eight Heads in a Duffel Bag. But Rock and Rolla. I said, if you like that Usual Suspect sort of detective suspense type stuff, it's a really really good movie. And I said the ending is just like fantastic. It's almost as good as The Usual Suspects. It's different, obviously, but it's kind of in that realm. I'll be back in a sec. I get my battery, and I gotta go pee pee. Ugh. Okie dokie. Found my battery. I done found my battery. I ain't plugging in after this thing though. Yay, there we go. It says charge. That's good. That's good. Um, yeah, but I'm telling you, yeah. I actually watched the other really. I mean, Filth and Wisdom. That's actually Madonna's movie. Kind of runs like a Guy Ritchie film. Wonder why. But yeah, Filth and Wisdom. It's an indie movie. It's interesting, but it's actually pretty good. She actually wrote and directed it. Filth and Wisdom. Written and produced by Madonna. And directed. But yeah, kind of funny. It runs like a Guy Ritchie film. Go figure. Yeah, check out Rock and Rolla. It is actually really good. I'm gonna watch it again. I gotta watch that again. I gotta watch The Big Bang again. And I need to watch. All right, check him out, Captain. Though check him out. I'm gonna rewatch him again. Usual Suspects, Rock and Rolla, and The Big Bang. I'm gonna watch all three of those again. Been like 5, 6 years since I watched them, but damn good flicks, man. Damn good flicks. Yeah, you'll have to. Yeah, we'll talk about it. We'll have to chat about the movie after you watch it. Have a blessed night, Mr. Jim. I'll say that in a Texas accent. Have a blessed night, Mr. Jim. I don't sound nowhere as cute as Becca, but, I tried. I tried to throw it in there. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. That's pretty good. Doing in my Texas. How y'all doing today? I used to do that at work. There were a couple times at work that we got in like a cowboy hat. I didn't buy it, but it was there. So I'd wear it while I was working around the men's section, and I'd wear it when I went to the up to the register to ring. And yeah, I went to Texas. I went, hey, how y'all doing today? You having a good day? How's the shopping? Do you find yourself some good stuff? Top of the morning to you, man. Yeah, I did. They hated it. They're like, what are you doing? I'm like, well, I found a cowboy hat, so I'm a cowboy today. I'm Western. Yeah, eventually they just said, all right, well, evidently, he's humorous. The customers like it. We'll just let him be a cowboy today. What the heck? Just let him go. People are like, is he really from Texas? No, not unless he puts on the hat. Puts on the hat and suddenly he's that character. What was it you called it, Becca? What was the... Thinking of hats again. What'd you call the beanie? Bobsled? Toboggan. Toboggan? Was that it? Is that what you were calling the beanie? A toboggan? I forget. It was something I never heard. What Larry wore. The beanie. But you called it a toboggan, wasn't it? Pretty sure. I never heard that, but... Hi, I'm Larry. This is my brother Daryl, and this is my other brother Daryl. Toboggan. They call it that here in South as well. All right, I got two responses. One with one G and one with two. Who's got the right spelling? Captain has one G and Becca has two G's. Who spelled it correctly? Yeah, I never heard it called that. I just said beanie. beanie. That's all I've ever heard it called. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Two cheese. She's correct. You win, Becca. It's got two G's. Yeah, I'd never heard. I thought it was a bobsled too. Yeah, yeah, beanie is what I've always called them. I was thinking since toboggan. I thought it was the one that was like that, but had the ear flaps came down. Toboggan. Tubo- Toboggan. Toboggan, not toboggan. So it's an ooh, not an ah. Oh, that was news to me. I never heard it. It was always a beanie here. To- Toboggan. All right. Toboggan, not toboggan. I'm with you, Captain. I always thought it was a sled that went down a chute in the Olympics. And sometimes Jamaicans figured out how to do it with their dreads flapping everywhere. Beanie babies. Yeah, I lived through beanie babies. They're so popular though. Still, still sell some original beanie babies for quite a bit. Yeah, we call it beanie. Here it was like it was the gangsters wore 'em. The Bloods, the Crips, the black gangs. They were into there, and the Mexican gangs too. They were into their beanies. As in long nails curved upward and backward at the back. Always, yeah. It's always good to know the definition of something from. I thought you were leaving, Captain. He's like, oh wait, I have a bunch of information about toboggans, and he just brought them up. Information just gets to the man, and he's like, oh, wait, I can't go yet. Oh yeah, the informational wizard, also known as Let's Drive. You need facts? I'm your man. I'm a Google master. If you knit yet. All beanies are knit. Come on, come on. Beanie weenies. Oh, and I just talking about that. Talking about Google because I know you're Google searching. Yeah, you know the traffic girl on Google? They changed her name. Her name is now Misdirection. Ba-doom-doom. I heard that today. I thought that was pretty funny. The one that, the traffic girl. Yeah, yeah. The lady that does the traffic thing for you on Google now her name is Misdirection. Kind of ironic, but I don't know. I never really wear beanies. Actually, yeah, I do have some videos of me in beanies. Snow My Childhood. Yeah, I think I do have some old shows at the pond. I'm usually a hat guy, but I do have some videos where I'm wearing a beanie. They're just a lot warmer. It's really cold than these things. I have the option to put some, thanks. I can do beanies with my logo on them for CCB, but thanks. Yeah, that's right. We did have a conversation last night. Yeah. I was like, what the hell's a palm? What the hell's a tank? I get it. I get it. It's about as big as a tank. Fish are easy to catch out of it, like they would be in a tank. So yeah, I'm gonna use that in my next show. I'm here at the tank. Here at the local tank. Oh, okay. Well, I was saying tank like aquarium, but still tank, whatever you call a tank. It's easy to catch fish in a tank. Kind of like it's really easy to catch fish in a pond. I'll have to say that. I'll have to do a video. I'm down at the local tank, trying for some bass and maybe some crappie. Of course, I don't know if there's any crappie in here, but if not, maybe I can catch crappie. Wow, really? I'm actually going on 3 hours. No, that's a pub. I'm actually going on 3 hours. Wow. Well, I knew I would. I slept all day. I knew I'd be like wired and up tonight. I think I slept till. Well, I didn't sleep that long at first. I went to bed at like I think it was 7. Slept till about 12. And you still haven't been to bed. Jeez, no. Yeah, yeah. Went from 7 to 12. Actually, really, right when I came in, I came in, got everything ready, brushed my teeth, and I went to bed. And I swear, within 10 minutes, my stepdad got up and had to go to work. I guess he had to work at like 7 or 7:30 or something. And I'm like, wow, that would have been really weird if he would have stepped out the door or opened the door in the morning, going, "You're still out here?" Yeah, I totally just missed him. I didn't even know he was working this morning, but all of a sudden I heard him come down and leave. I'm like, yeah, I slept till like 12:30. Then I got up and then I went to bed at. Oh, then I went to bed at. I slept from 4 to 7. I took another nap from like 4 to 7. Then I got up, got ready, and did this live. That's a long time. I wasn't quite up for 24 hours though. I've done that before, but no. I think I got up around 11 that night, or the day before, and then I went live from 8 till 7. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, I was up for 20 hours. Yesterday was 20 hours straight. Becca's going on 48 or something. She's a marathon woman, I guess. That tango tango. Muxie's still in here. Yeah, yeah, that was fun though. That was like, that was fun. I said Mondays go anywhere. Me and Monday nights are the history of them off the charts. Like things we've talked about, discussions we've had, they're just crazy. That's why I like them. Doesn't have anything to do with fishing. Sometimes fishing questions. Even last night, some people asked a fishing question. But yeah, that one's just kind of like tonight. This one was fishing. Did a lot of fishing stuff in the beginning. But then we got into movies and toboggans. It's good to always let it flow. Like, let it just go where it goes. No scripting in here. It's uncut. If I ever do a podcast, it's going to be called CCB Uncut. I've been thinking about that. I don't know how you start a podcast. I've been wanting to start one or try. But CCB Uncut, I think that'd be a good, I mean, it's for my lives, but I think that would be a good name for a blog. It's just radio, basically. But you can film them and then cut them down and put them on as YouTube videos, sections of your blog. I'm sure I'd have to get more advanced to do that. I don't think I can do a blog on a phone. I'd have to have a desktop and the mic and everything. But someday I'd like to do a blog. And if I actually do it as CCB Uncut, nobody will know what CCB stands for. It could stand for anything that starts with two C's and a B. Cold, calculated bastard. That'd be a good one? CCB. He's the cold, calculated bastard. Come join his podcast. I have to change the image from a bass behind the CCB for the logo, but there could be like a knife. That'd be a cold, calculated bastard. If people ask what it means. What do you guys think? Is that a good name? I'll start off with giving them something they don't know what to expect. You have one of those, huh? There's a hole here, and I want to stick a camera down it. Why aren't you doing a panel? Damn it! No, I only do panels Monday. I'm StreamYard, and I'm the free. I only get 20 hours a month, and yeah, usually I average about like 3-4 hours. Sometimes 7, and obviously now 10. But yeah, I don't pay for it. I'm on the free plan. I only do them once a week. I do them 4 times, 5 hours a piece. That's 20 hours. I'm good. Does anybody know how to start a blog? I'll have to look that up. I'm sure if Captain was here, he could tell me. Captain can go, how to start a blog. Here's the link. Here's the steps. Ooh, I'm up 21% in my battery. And it's still green. Good. Well, now I guess I'd figure out if I'm going to be fishing on Saturday. I still got to get down to my freaking. I know I've been talking about my freaking storage unit for like months now. I said I was gonna do it before my birthday. I never did it. I gotta drive down there and get all my shit out of there so I can stop paying $9 a month. Have a big ass garage sale. It's just a 2.5 hour drive. And I don't have a truck. So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, a lot of it I can fit in my Jetta. I don't think I have furniture and stuff in there. If I do, that's gonna be a bitch. But my sister lives down there, they have a truck. I think I'm going down there first, just grab all the electronics, all the DVD players, VHSs, stereos, my VHS, all that stuff. And then go down there again and have my, like, sister or brother-in-law meet me and cut the rest of it out and take it all to Goodwill. Just load Goodwill up with everything else that's sitting there. It's like a 10 by 6. So it's not that big. I know I mean, it's only piled up like, I don't know, about like waist high. It's not like packed to the top or anything. So yeah, I'm gonna have to go down there and dive through it. I'll probably do a vlog about it. A little like travel vlog, emptying my 15-year-old storage unit. 15 years, I've been to it once in 2009 just to get my fishing stuff. That's all I grabbed. I was done with clothing. I was doing CCB again. I went down there, grabbed all my fishing poles, all my tackle stuff. I didn't take any of that to San Francisco with me. I mean, I had one pole up there. I fished the ocean sometimes. But I need to go down there and clear that shit out. I think it started out at $50 a month. Now it's up to $90. Of course, it's been 15 years. That's not too bad of an upgrade, is it? I don't think so. Definitely need to go get it cleared out though. And I could do tons and tons of old me. Me from the late 80s to like all through 90s. Um, yeah. Video. A lot of skateboarding videos, a lot of just random stuff from my past and having a video camera for almost 40 years of my life. Can't wait. It's going to be a lot of fun. I might spend like a month off from doing fishing shows. I'll do the lives. And just upload old school, like, pro skateboarding videos. And I don't know, I think I have footage of a ride. I don't know if I know I filmed it. I know the cops used it to try to identify people. But Cedar Creek, where we lived, we had a riot. You know, police showed up in riot gear, and there was like hundreds of people there, and I filmed the whole thing. It was classic. I have no idea where the tape is, but they even used it. They even used part of my tape on the news, and it said, "Footage by amateur photographer, videographer Scott Kawa." Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they found me. I think 'cause the cops took my camera at the end illegally, and I got it back from them. So, and the news was there at the time, and I think they talked to me, and I said, "Oh yeah, I filmed like an hour of this. I got the bottles going this way, and the bottles going this way at the cops, and the cops yelling at me. Oh yeah, I got all." I said, "Hey, can we use it on our newscast?" And I went, "Sure." I think they paid me like $100 or something. something like that. I don't know. And the cops wanted a copy of my tape. They said, "Hey, we'll give you a copy of our tape if you give us a copy of your tape." I'm like, all right, we'll see. I don't think he gave it to the cops. I think he gave it to the news channel. But I don't think he gave it to the cops. I didn't care what the hell. I had it on tape. I had better footage than they had. And your rats out there, cops filming footage back then. It's like 1989. Didn't have chesties and stuff. They were like some half-ass freaking cop in the back with a VHS camera. Okay, yeah, Sarge, I'm catching it all. Yeah, I got all. I got the slobber balls. Yeah, I got it, Cap. Don't worry. I'm filming it. I got it all. Yeah, they tried to off. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, I'm not giving you a copy of my tape. It's good. I'm good. You guys can. Uh, you guys can keep your footage. I don't want to see it. I just don't know where it is. I don't know. I have like 100 VHS tapes, and I was half of them have movies. I don't know, and there's shit like I didn't buy new tapes. I just like kind of kept. Oh, there's space on the end of this one. Let's film here. No forethought about archiving it at any point in my life because it's just all over the place. And then sometimes some of them are like they're 3 movies in a row, and I'm like, that first movie we have on here, because I film in EP. I'm like, that one's not any good. I'm just gonna record over the first one, and then I'll stop recording. And so yeah, this is like it might say Christmas Vacation. What about Bob? Something like that. But half the time on the beginning of that or the end of that, a lot of times at the end of that, there's like footage of me at the dorms or at a party or something. Like, I really didn't plan this out. It's going to take me like 500 hours just to figure out where my footage of me is on these tapes. They're on there. I just have no idea where they are in these 100 freaking video cassettes. But they're there somewhere. I'll find them. I'm at the age in my life where I want to like recollect, go back and done watch footage of me that I haven't seen in like almost 40 years. Or 30 at the least. And upload them all the video and put them online. Just to archive them for people like you to watch if you want. See what this cold-blooded, cold calculated bastard was about in the late 80s through the 90s. Whatever I filmed on my original Hitachi $1,500 full-size VHS camcorder. I think the thing died in like 1998. It worked for about 12 years. Then it died. Then I bought a. I think I bought a Hi-8 after that. When I was in Slow, the original stuff was on Hi-8. I still have one of the Hi-8s in my closet because I have a lot of Hi-8 stuff on tape, and I need that to use it to transfer it into the computer. And I have a Super VHS here. I think I have like 5 or 6 other VHS players in my storage unit. I think I have like 3 or 4 or 5 old DVD players. I have like home stereo. I have like equalizers. I have a dual cassette player in there. I have an old school 26-inch TV flat screen stereo, but it's one of the ones that weighs like 500 pounds and it's like this thick. Like, yeah. I only owned it for 3 months before I put it in the storage unit. It's basically brand new, vintage, really old school 26-inch flat screen, 16:9 TV. Not like today's standards, but you need like an iron table to put it on because it's so freaking heavy. Even I bought it, my house had stairs going up to the back porch. I couldn't even get that thing upstairs. I had to like roll it up the stairs. It's so freaking heavy. I think it weighs like 90 pounds or something. But yeah, I gotta get all that shit out of there. Shut down my past life of slow. And Just Fish calculated and said, at the cost you've been paying in these 15 years, you spent $10,000 just keeping your stuff in that storage unit. And I went, don't bring that up. I don't want to hear that. That ain't right. It's a lot of personal stuff, but a lot of it's just shit. Moving to San Francisco, just throw everything in storage unit, grab the bare necessities, and go. Open at 4 and 9. Nice. Am I hitting it? I'm almost there. I think I'm going to end this at 3 hours, guys. I think 3 hours is good. I didn't even expect to go that long. I'm lagging a little bit, but we've had some good conversation. I modded Mud Tramp. I think every time she's asked me to mod her, it was like on a Monday. And I'm like, I can't do it here. I can't do it through StreamYard. That done's got to be straight through YouTube. I know, it's funny because there's only 3 of us now, but yeah, like most of us in here were in here last night forever. Muggsy's in the same condition I'm in. I'm pretty sure Becca said she doesn't sleep. She's probably in the same condition I'm in. I don't know if she drinks or not, but we're like the hungover aftercast from yesterday's live. Still hanging out here again. All right, we're hitting the 3. We're hitting the 3, guys. All right, well, I have a show coming up tomorrow. I got a vlog coming tomorrow. I also got a vlog for Friday. Might fish on Saturday, maybe. I don't know. Gotta figure that out. But yeah, thanks, guys. It was a lot of fun. Yesterday was a lot of fun, and I won't see you live until next Monday. So thanks a lot. Appreciate it. And Tiger Muskie again gave me a little $2 incentive, and it's been fun. Look for the show tomorrow, and please come back next Monday. Love you guys. This is great. Even after almost 24 hours being up, I still came on and you guys joined me. We're all in the same boat. But like it for some reason. So, all right, guys, I will see you 8 o'clock Monday for my next live. I'm out.